We are here, everybody. When it's good, when it's bad, when it's the worst, we don't hide. Because earlier today, there was an article, and I'm going to tell you why in the world we crashed. Is that it? Well, obviously not. What's next? That's a lot of people want to know right now. Right now, will it go harder on us to crash, or are we actually finally going to explode? How many days do we have left? What is the countdown? Um, so many questions, right? For so little time sometimes, but we never have to forget. Let's enjoy this journey, everybody. And I'm here to do it with all of you guys because we're not alone. Oscar Ramos Live, another time. We're doing it more often, actually. And to me, it's a pleasure. Always good to share this spot with you guys. And just to understand that 24 hours ago, just 24 hours ago, we were here around this price, went to bed, woke up, look at the price, boom, 9% down. Are you kidding me? Missed it. But those are the good opportunities that I think a lot of people are now wondering, wow, I can really buy cheap Bitcoin. And the answer is yes. What is going on? Shane, Earl, General, Caleb, and more people coming in. Early fam coming in ready for some lives because the idea is do not let the whales shake you up. That's what they're trying to do. Earlier today, we found what Fidelity is doing. Are we going to let Fidelity have all the fun? Am I going to let Michael Saylor have all the fun? BlackRock, VanEck, Franklin, and the rest, Vanguard, everyone, they couldn't care about us, honestly. They couldn't care about us. I see some of the major cryptocurrency projects, XRP, CRONOS, SHIBA INU, LUNC, you have AVX, Binance, and more dropping really bad. That is what a wonderful experience. So you can buy at a much cheaper deals. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to smash the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you will find some good insights here. We actually go live all Sundays, but because we are actually waiting for some news when it comes to the Bitcoin ETF approvals, well, that's what we're doing it a little bit early, more often. But today we got this. Matrix on target. Why the SEC will reject Bitcoin spot ETFs again. And it was published earlier today, January the 3rd, right? And when this became public, market collapse. It was really nice, right? I mean, different prices, different projects. I think the biggest losers are these ones in the entire day. We have two-digit losers. Terra Classic, Bitcoin, of course, with 9% down, but right now, beautifully came back up a little bit more. So let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation. And how's everybody doing? Luis in the house. Welcome. And thanks to Jim Cramer saying Bitcoin can't be killed. I know, right? That's another one. The Watch Guru told us that it was because of that. Then we have headlines saying it was the Matrix, Matrix Sport. This one, Matrix Sport summary. And just, as many of us are aware, people just want to let all the paper hands get out. So we have like three different reasons, right? We have Matrix Sport, Jim Cramer, and whales trying to eliminate paper hands. That's it. That's what happened today. I wake up today to see the comments and more, and they are like, because yesterday we had a live saying to explode. Well, obviously, we don't know the future, right? And that's okay. To me, that's fine, right? I don't mind being wrong. I do mind not taking chances, not being risky enough. Who cares if I keep $5,000 on me for the rest of 2024? If I don't invest it in something that is good, I'm going to be regretting for the rest of the year. That's not something I'm going to do, everybody. We got to be risky in good projects. That's the way I see it. You don't see it like being like that. That's totally fine. But it's right now the time to be courageous. In the words of the crypto.com fam, fortune favors the brave. That's why I went all in, buying $10,000 worth of Chronos. And like I've said right here, soon I'm going to load up on Tectonic. Soon I'm going to load up on BBS Finance and some other ones, right? I'm going to be really excited. Soon they're going to be also revealing the Dark Lions. So I'm pretty excited too for that. Stock up on your crow, General, of course. Fake news, Luis says. When the market is red, we win. Absolutely. People understand what I'm talking about here, everybody, which is really good. We were here first, thanks to Jim Cramer, of course. Chances of a lifetime. Don't listen to the FUD, just buy and hold chain. Well said, buddy. Well said. Do we believe MMO and MMF will be relaunched with METF with them moving to Arbitrum? Just have to see the latest updates, right, when it comes to that project in Chronos. But we're really happy to see METF doing a big number on us. We need some big liquidity coming our way. So everybody, among the other things that I want to talk about, well, this is one that, it always captivates my eyes, and I want to let you see the entire spectrum. It's the rainbow chart for Bitcoin. And you know what happened today? It didn't move the needle. It didn't move the needle, guys. We are still greedy. So Bitcoin, $48,000, still greedy. You see? So in a way, this sentiment analysis knows that whales like to do what they always been doing, is to crash the market and take all the paper hands with us. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna read this one for a little second because I don't want to go and read it carefully, but you probably have seen this because I told you. Let's go ahead and find it. It's somewhere here. Pretty crazy day today, right? By the way. Well, actually much harder to find it. Well, finally, here it is. 4.5 trillion asset manager Fidelity comes in based on the news that we're seeing right now, live. In my opinion, I have heard of Fidelity already in the game, but probably it was a different department or so. But here it is. So you already know it. It's good to see finally they've been able to file it and be on the list. We have like 12 plus asset managers getting ready for approvals. So just make the sum, right? Do the math, and you're looking at above $20 trillion combined worth of assets under management. That's a lot of money. We won't lose as long as we don't sell. We set stop loss and we buy when it's red. Let's always be positive. What's going on, Caleb? Sal? You know, I was gonna put on the thumbnail eels, but I was like, no, let's actually much better put something more descriptive. Are we gonna continue crashing lower, or is the explosion coming now soon? Question is, well, those are the big ones, right? And it all depends on the news right now. I'm going to continue on this in just a second, but I do want to give it a look at this just to read it with you thoroughly, right? Because we know that this is just piece of garbage, but it is what it is. Matrix on target has been bullish against most consensus expectations in 2023 and predicted early the year of Bitcoin that could reach 45 by Christmas. So while we have seen frequent meetings between the ETF applicants, right, different amendments and so, which resulted in the applicants refiling their applications and amendments and all of that, this might be fulfilled by Q2 2024, but we expect the SEC to reject all proposals in January. That's a big statement. Thus says that they are looking into getting fulfilled by 2024, early Q2, but all proposals rejected in January. The current 5-person voting commissioner's leadership critical for the ETF is dominated by Democrats. SEC Chair Gary Gensler is not embracing crypto in the US, and it might even be a very long shot to expect that he will vote to approve Bitcoin spot ETFs. That's what they're saying. Since traders started betting on the ETF approval in September 2023, at least 14 billion of extra fiat and leverage has been deployed in crypto. Some of these flows might be associated with easier macro conditions as the Fed, of course, turns dovish in inflation. However, of those 14 billion of additional longs, 10 billion might be related to the ETF approval expectation. So if it's obviously not approved, we're going to have a big firework in the market as there's going to be a lot of sell-offs, right? If there's any denial by the SEC, we could see cascading liquidations as we expect most of the 5.1 billion in additional perpetual long Bitcoin futures to be unwound. We could see Bitcoin prices declining by 20% very quickly and falling back to the 36 to 38,000 range. All right. Even if the SEC will deny the ETF, we still expect Bitcoin prices to be higher by the end of 2024 than when they started in 2024, right? Obviously, elections. So this article just says could, should, maybe. And just because of that, 45,000 all the way to $40,000 earlier today. Can you believe that, everybody? That's what we get as holders in cryptocurrency. But what is actually going to happen? Nobody knows. Only the SEC at this point. Only the SEC. I ask you, Bitcoin price will by the end of this week, and most of you guys are saying pump. The reason why it's going to pump is because it's going to get approved. No way, shape, or form the Bitcoin price will pump if it gets rejected. When a crash like this happens, stop loss does not work. Sells below your stop loss order. King, welcome, buddy. Happy to see you. Pack is out in the house. Didn't know you were live. We're here, buddy, chatting and talking because this is important. I want to prepare well, and it's always good to share the thoughts and what's on my head. Just pop into smash likes. Thanks very much, buddy. I appreciate that a lot, and welcome. When you buy CRO, you're buying dollars for pennies. We're going to see a $1 CRO eventually, buddy, and it's going to be fantastic. 100x, 500x, 1000x Shiba Inu. You know, there's some big people right now here very bullish in SHIB, and I think that's really exciting, right? So that's one thing. Let me see. When I see the max price in the bubble, the maximum bubble territory right here, $183,000. Guys, let's actually go to the Bitcoin halving and just dream for a second. $196,000 at the bottom to a maximum of $266,000 for one Bitcoin. This is on the algorithmic and program Bitcoin rainbow chart that you're seeing on the screen. Doesn't mean that it's going to get there, but that's kind of like a spectrum, right? To a bottom of $22,000 to $30,000. So by all means, we're not going under $20,000 at this time. Even if we get a Bitcoin ETF rejection, we're not going under $20,000. According to the predictions right now, if we actually go much super bearish, nothing in this chart, based on what I've seen before and based on what is common sense, it's going to put us at under $20,000, right? So for those who bought it at 15,000, good job, because that was one of a kind opportunity. I don't really think we're going to see those prices in the upcoming bear market. Should be around $30,000. And I'll tell you, you know, because we've done that analysis before. Pack, you're happy staking CRO in DeFi wallet. Let's go. That's really, really good. Shiba Inu won't go to $1, buddy. Just letting you know. The crypto report is in the house. Happy to see you, buddy. You know, we are live a little bit more often because, look, if by the same token, we had a nice super mega crash at any time, we can have an amazing super mega pump or another super mega crash. I mean, I'm not excluding the fact that we can have another super mega crash, because if the first answer by the SEC is not an approval and not a denial, but a pending postpone, that's going to be super bearish. I'm not sure if they're going to do that, right? They should be doing an approval or rejection, but similar to the Fed, when they go not pause, like a pause, right? Rate hike pause, they could do something like postpone. And if they do that, they're going to, in a way, crash the market. That's what I see. Because we need an answer, right? If it's rejection, which why would they reject BlackRock, right? That's going to be one of the first ones. And if they reject BlackRock, oh, baby, we're going to see some liquidations the size of Mountain Everest, bro. And that's one of the reasons I always tell people, have some cash in hand, at least $100, because you never know when those $100 in the right altcoin is going to 10x you. It's going to 10x your $100. Easy, guys. Easy. Not on Bitcoin. It's not like Bitcoin is going to go from $43,000 to $430,000 by the end of this upcoming cycle. It's just not going to happen. But I'm pretty positive CRONOS is going to go from 10 cents to $1. And that is the 10x that I'm talking about, everybody. So, you see? Good conversations, everybody. Welcome aboard. Oscar Live. Chilling with you guys with good vibes because, hey, what else? Like, we're putting our financial future first, and I love it, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. So let all you to know we're live, everybody. Come on, welcome. There's always something good to say right here. Totally agree. Just wanted to make sure you knew that we were talking about. MC on Corgi does have a lot more potential. Was a high of 2.54 now. Next wave will make more. Alter, what's going on, buddy? A lot of people bullish on Corgi AI. I like that. I see white incoming. Green holders. Let's go, Shane. Happy to see that. Same with SHIB, as we can all pump hard. Corgi AI and a meme coin. That's good. They're ready to get rich with you all. Buying as much as I can. The crypto report. Happy to see you, buddy, and welcome. Crypto Kib. Yeah, this is the time, everyone. Why would you wait for the bullish 100,000 Bitcoin when you can have 43,000 Bitcoin? So now, what is realistic if you ask me? What will Oscar Ramos think about right now as we are in the very first week of 2023? Well, look, I think the yellow, it's the easiest to start with, $60,000 to $80,000 by halving. But I don't think Bitcoin is going to go to $80,000 by halving. I think that's too much to ask. Even though it's just a 2x, if we don't get a Bitcoin ETF approval soon, it's going to be hard. But if we do get a Bitcoin ETF approval, you're talking that in about a month or so, we're going to have tremendous amount of volatility and speculation. And when that happens, that's what retail investors love and whales love, right? That's when you sometimes have to throw the towel on predictions and just ride the wave. That is one of the biggest and most complicated concepts I ever had to understand in crypto. I'm someone who goes by the book, and when you tell me, just throw the rules, throw them away, and just ride the wave because we're going to the moon. And it actually happens, which is kind of what happened with Pepecoin, with Bonk, SHIBA INU, with Terra Luna Classic. I was like, how can they pump? They are just community tokens. Doesn't make any sense. They don't have really that big utility like Cardano or algorand or ethereum, but they did thousands of percentage up. It's because in crypto, you need to drop the book sometimes and ride the wave. It's just the way that crypto is, right? And it's beautiful to see. Obviously, like any amusement park like Disney World, when you ride the wave, make sure you exit at the right time because it comes down. It always comes down. And that's the problem a lot of people have in crypto. They love to ride the wave, they stay in the ride, they never get out, and they get cooked. It always happens. But riding the wave is always the best feeling ever, right? Bitcoin rising a little bit, $43,000. We're watching it, of course, and I'm very excited. Bitcoin going to $48,000 to $53,000, then dump to $32,000, $36,000, then bull run. You already have your levels already set in stone. I like that. That's really, really good. It crashed all the way down to 41 and then recovering nicely. Yeah, $40,000, which is good, right, Shane? It's always good to see those levels of rejection support wise because we went through 1, 2, 3 of my levels, but we couldn't go to the 40s. And that's the one I was looking at pretty nicely. And I love it. I love it. Then you see this massive news coming in today. 4.5 trillion asset manager Fidelity. I have, you have, many of us have Fidelity for retirement purposes or because you like to buy stocks there. Who knows? And well, now they're in the game. And I'm pretty sure either they're going to use JP Morgan or Coinbase for, the whole spot Bitcoin ETF dilemma, which is going to be pretty exciting. So we could have this summaries that Bitcoin is just not going to be approved, but also we could have the bullish momentum in Bitcoin and see like, you know what, we're going much higher, which that's, I think, what I'm looking at. 1.65 trillion, guys. We were at 1.75 or so 24 hours ago. Just 24 hours ago. How beautiful is that? The last 7 days, any Terra Luna Classic holders watching right now this stream. Guys, I made messages about LUNC and I basically said, just relax and enjoy the journey because it's going to take a long time for LUNC to do something. And we see it as the biggest loser in the last 7 days. The Binance burn at the beginning of this year, at the beginning of this month, didn't do anything for the price. Once again, did you hear people say, we're going to go to $1 in 88 days? Do you hear people say, we're going to go to $119 in this X amount of days or whatever? Like, guys, I win. I win when it comes to price predictions because I know realistic expectations. Don't do it for the clickbait. Don't do it for the views. Do it because you really want to tell people the truth, period. In crypto, when you mess around with burns, when you mess around with a lot of different things, you have to deal with people that see it totally opposite of you, right? And from you, and you cannot control people. If you could, then easy, yeah, burn everything. But that's not the way blockchain works. For LUNC, I gotta tell you, you need one person doing the maximum burns and then obviously skyrocketing the price. That's not gonna happen because you're gonna literally kill the blockchain oftentimes as you need such parts. So it's a complicated subject, but I'm still holding and see what happens, of course. LUNC is not dead. It's just in a rough patch. And I know I'm talking to some people who hold it. So we're watching. We're watching, everybody. Similar to CRONOS, right? With CRO, where you are, baby. Right here. CRO was position 30, guys. We were right next to Filecoin. Where are we now? We're right here now, position 37. You ask me, why are we not above 10 cents or 20 cents? Why are we so far from the next exchange token that is OKB at $3.2 billion? Or the next one, which is Leo, 3.7. Or the next one, that is obviously going to be Binance at 48. It's hard to put into words how powerful Binance is. CC left, and Binance is still pumping like crazy. That's how big this animal is, and it's not gonna be at all easy to destroy. Not destroy, but you know what I'm saying, like catch up with Binance. I'm telling you guys, there's something special with Binance, whether you like it or not. Doesn't matter if we have most of the licenses and certifications and security and this and yada yada. Binance holders are loyal to Binance, and that's good. I like that. That's good. You ask people, you get out of the US, right? Go to Dubai, go to Europe, go to Asia. What do they use? A lot of crypto.com, a lot of Huobi, a lot of KuCoin, but a lot more Binance. So kudos to them. I wish them the best. But obviously, when it comes to getting in trouble with the SEC, with the CFTC, with other different countries and more, Binance is on the list, right? And we know why. We know why now. But crypto.com, going back to that, I always like to, go on a tangent just to give you more context. One of the reasons I like this project a lot is because it's my underdog. Why would I buy Binance right now? It's already made. I want to buy something that has stupid potential that can make me tremendous money. Just to give you an idea, everybody. And to all of you watching, 200 of you watching right now, I never said this, but I'm going to say it right now. CRONOS can have Binance market cap. CRONOS can have 48 billion market cap. But not only that, CRONOS can have all-time high Binance market cap, which is 100 plus billion market cap. That will put CRONOS at $3 to $5. It can happen. I don't see why not. That's one of the reasons I still buy like crazy CRONOS, because it's my quiet position. It's my silent killer. I don't need to make too much of a fuss. I know I'm not wasting my time on this one. And I want to let Binance get cocky. I want to let Binance feel like they're special, feel like they're invincible. Because sooner or later, when the time is right, I'm pretty sure Crypto.com and Chris Marsalek and Chrono Chain are going to come with all the energy. And we're going to start seeing Crypto.com, go up, rise in different numbers. That's what I'm trying to do, guys. So, and if you want more details, I tell you everything on every single video that I make about you from CRONOS. So it is beautiful what we're about to experience in the upcoming 5 to 7 years. We have 6 years right now, full 6 years to demonstrate that a few of the projects that we have right now are gonna still remain. And I can tell you with full confidence, Crypto.com will stay here with us. They're doing everything right, for sure. Welcome, everybody. Happy to see a lot of you here watching. To be honest, I think Coinbase is a front runner in the US, despite their lawsuit, of course. I do agree with that. Coinbase is one of the big ones. Coinbase is going to be one of the big, especially right now with the partnerships when it comes to the Bitcoin ETF. They know what they're doing. Brian Armstrong knows what he's doing. Even though he's not listing Pepecoin and Terra Luna Classic yet. Even though that's not happening. I know. We want it, guys. We want it so bad. Who cares who the SEC had a meeting with? The last time you heard the truth from them. Adam, what's going on, buddy? Happy to see you here. Patrick says, I've been DCAing since 23,000. Bought most of my positions at around 30, 40,000. Currently holding 5.5 Bitcoin, but saved some more USDT. After that, I run out of my crypto budget. Kudos, Patrick. Well done. you are going to be very wealthy because you hold 5.5 Bitcoin. Guess what, Patrick? Michael Saylor holds hundreds of Bitcoins, right? Hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. That shouldn't matter to you. You are building your own portfolio, and that's really respectable. Very good. Well done. Well done. Cross fees are way too high. These prices never match up with that on the exchange. Also considering Solana, that's pretty good as well. Nice. You are conservative. Hey, I like that. I like that, man. The fact that people buy Bitcoin, it's because you have maybe a lot of wealth and you don't want to risk that wealth, right? I mean, I know it's one of the biggest when it comes to if you are already made, if you're already a millionaire or not a billionaire, right? But a multi-millionaire, like you have $3-4 million self net worth, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to risk all my money, but I do want to put it in something that it's super popular and makes sense. And instead of buying a bunch of altcoins, you're like, I'm just gonna buy all Bitcoin and boom. I save myself from all the trouble and I know this is gonna do right. Right. So good job. I think that makes a lot of sense, guys. Oh man. This is the Bitcoin rainbow chart that we're looking, of course. Exciting conversations. XRP will more at the end of the bull run. Ooh, XRP is going to be another good one, guys, that I can tell you. We're watching it closely too. Now, so I was looking at the levels, and I think in the next 3 to 4 months, by the end or by by the time we reach the Bitcoin halving, I think we should be looking around these levels. Still cheap and accumulate. That's my prediction. That's where I feel really comfortable about. From the high $30,000 all the way to the $60,000. I feel great about that because Bitcoin then is going to continue breaking and it's going to be running slowly and at a pace that kind of matches how the price is going right now, little by little. So we could be looking at right in the middle of this too, which is around $63,000-$65,000, which in my opinion, that will be super bullish. Why? Well, considering that $69,000 is the highest price Bitcoin, has as all-time high, and I'm proposing at 60 plus $1,000 by Bitcoin halving. We are very close. I mean, just a few more pumps, two more good pumps, and we are already at $55,000. Easy. So there's a lot of momentum, and what we have right now around the corner, Bitcoin halving, it's going to really change everything. Assuming that whales are really going to go in and they're going to inflate the liquidity, inflate the market, and we're going to just have some amazing prices ahead of our wave. That's what I'm looking at. I'm pretty positive that can happen. And guys, if you're bullish, let me know because I mean, what I can tell you is all of these crashes do nothing to me. They do nothing to me. They don't even make me make a face, guys. I love when such things happen. They allow us to have cheaper deals, which is what you want at the end of the day. Question is, what are we gonna see? Bigger dips or much higher explosion in price? If any of them happens, you win. If it crashes, you've been DCAing, and there you go. You continue that. If it goes all the way up, there you go. Now you're making profit. And at any time, you can cash out some of your profits and make some more money as you continue trading. It's all good at the end of the day, which we love it. Boat Runner, what's going on, buddy? Burner Ice. Just warning. I thought I'm talking about my half back out when Bitcoin hits $95,000. The well was short Bitcoin before 100,000. It's not gonna be easy to reach $1 CRONOS by the same token. 100,000 Bitcoin. It's not gonna be easy for sure. Why don't you sell your Bitcoin for XRP later? It seems not to move now. Interesting. Another 5 to 10 years before XRP makes big moves. These are the type of conversations I love when you get tired of waiting. A lot of people get tired of waiting, but you have to understand that this is the way that it is. Let's go to the week. Let me show you what waiting means. We need to go to logarithmic, and this is it. This is what we mean when it comes to waiting. Welcome to the real Bitcoin price that you and I would love. Look at that. I still have this from previous lives. I'm going to delete it. We're looking at, what do you like? $1 Bitcoin, April 2011. Who would like to buy a $1 Bitcoin in 2011? I would love to buy a $1 Bitcoin in 2011. Well, 10 years, everybody. After 10 years, welcome to April 2021. Price of Bitcoin is $25,000. Are you willing to wait 10 years for that price to not only explode, but go absolutely? Look at this. Look at this. How many numbers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 million%. I raise my hand to that. You like to see Bitcoin go 4 million%? Well, that just happened. 4 million% in 10 years, guys. If you tell any hedge manager like on Fidelity, and you make my portfolio rise 4 million% in 10 years, they're going to laugh at you. Nobody's going to do business with you because they will tell you you don't know what you're talking about. That is impossible. Well, it was possible for Bitcoin. And let me tell you, this is Bitcoin out of all the cryptos, the one that has 21 million supply, the one that has the most conservative players like Patrick, as we were hearing right now. So XRP holders, CRONOS holders who are watching me and listening to me right now, SHIBA INU holders, ethereum holders, and more. Can you have patience? Because I don't really see us losing in the time of waiting, honestly. I mean, what I'm showing you right now is clear. 10 years and 4+ million%. See that? Crazy stuff. Let's go now closer. I always want to give that analysis to people that are lacking the waiting factor, right? Because I understand it. That's why when I make videos, I don't get married to a prediction, and I, just have learned to just shake it off at the end of the day. Because if you wait enough in good place, you're gonna get paid very nicely in due time, guys. 10 Bitcoin for a pizza back then, of course, General. You know that story is one of the biggest and most popular stories, right? Juan Alvarez, what's going on, buddy? Happy to see you. And this is why I keep saying, Oscar, Bitcoin is going to hit 100,000 regardless. Of course, Bitcoin is going to hit 100,000. That is not a problem. But imagine having holders, 2011 holders, who right now are looking at us and saying, "Oh, these guys don't know everything." Well, of course, we don't know, because we weren't there, knowing really what was going on in 2011. But they were buying Bitcoin. Now they have millions of Bitcoin or thousands of Bitcoin, and they don't have to work for the rest of their lives. But I do, because I need to buy cheaper Cardano, cheaper XRP, cheaper CRONOS, cheaper everything. Just the way that it is, guys. Just the way that it is. But it's beautiful, guys. Welcome to new subscribers coming in. Happy to see you all. Happy to see you all. So it's always good to see the price moving. There's a lot of news right now. Crazy news all over. I feel like when it comes to crypto news and Bitcoin news, people are like kind of waiting and kind of like on the fence of like what in the world is going on because Bitcoin is not moving. And then that makes total sense. Right now, take a look at this. I haven't heard this one. Why did Satoshi create Bitcoin? And who is he asking for? Oh, this guy. This guy is something Fed related. I remember. Crazy stuff. The best answer says me waiting for either markets to pump or Bitcoin spot ETF. Like when I go to sleep tonight, I wake up and the price is already $49,000. I will know there's news when it comes to Bitcoin ETF. But I'm here telling you guys, to over 200 people watching us, which I appreciate that a lot, guys. You've been advised. You know, you don't have to see green candles to get in. A lot of people tell me, you said the price was going to explode, but it didn't do it. So you're a clown. Doesn't mean that it has to explode when I say it means that if you zoom out, there's nobody who can stop where Bitcoin is heading. And if you have a brain cell to understand that and look past this week and get to 2025 and this barely 2024, you made it. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. So really, it's just a matter of who is mature enough at the end of the day. Not giving clickbaiting predictions, but being honest and saying, you know what, we cannot control everything. Let's add to that. Let's add to that for a second. So super happy to see some of you guys here. We have almost 300 votes. Bitcoin price will pump this week. And look, we had a nice crash. What was it? 540 million, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and check it just once again because I think it was 540. Let me see. It was $540 million liquidated from the crypto market. As soon as I woke up and I saw it, I'm like, oh man, time to work. There's a lot going on. It's just beautiful, guys. Like you just wake up and boom, there's immense work to be done. Little by little, it's just beautiful, guys. It's just what it is, guys, at the end of the day. Bro needs to hit $1. Crypto guy West says. Like, how is this going still low? That just shows me people in crypto don't place money into real coins, but junk that is overhyped. Crypto guy West, what's going on, buddy? Happy to see you here. So where's my CRONOS? Where's my CRO token? It's right here. CRONOS hit 7 cents, guys. A lot of people didn't believe me in the video that I made today, which, by the way, people don't like to hear. People don't like to hear me saying, bearish things about Scro. They don't watch the videos. They don't want to accept that reality. But it's true, right? It is what it is. For a couple of seconds, minutes or so, 7 cents immediately coming up by a pump. So this is the type of volatility we like because this is a volatility that makes millionaires. Oftentimes you relate the term millionaire to someone who invests over time for years and listens to Dave Ramsey and pays all your debts and has no problem with the bank, and that's it. And you are the really good guy with the great credit score and all your bills paid. That's gonna be a millionaire, right? Reality, someone just became a millionaire with Crow because they bought $600,000 of Crow, and in just a few minutes, boom, there it is. They have million level status, but nobody will know because they keep quiet. Nobody should know. And all that money is inside blockchain, on chain. So doesn't even gonna touch the light at the end. It's just beautiful, guys. Volume is crazy on MMF. Love to see that, guys. Look at MMF, Oscar. Volume is going up 1.19. Are we seeing the beginning of a major pump? Well, you guys are my followers and my subscribers. I need to attend to your needs. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. MMF seeing a bit of things going on right now as we saw the crash earlier today. METF seeing some crashing correction happening. So, oh, and there's a token negative 25%. Oh, look at that. People crashing that one too very nicely. Ladies going down. Corgi AI also red. So, all of the plays that we were talking about as they were green, now they're looking red, bloody red. How exciting is this, right? This is when we come to eat. Josh in the house. What's going on, brother? Discord member, moderator, great, loyal member. I love it. You know, the great people are always welcome. Great people are always welcome. So, right now, CRONOS looking at a delicious 9.5. Cheers to all of you who are holding. That's the reality, guys. Be careful with Gala. You think it tops at 35. Too many coins. See, right now I don't have any Gala. I'm not really looking into gaming tokens right now. I know there's a lot of potential. I know some of you watch Classic Crypto. Shout out to Jesus, of course. Jesus Ramirez, Martinez. I don't even know. But yeah, he is super fully into gaming, which that's really cool. You can make a lot of money with gaming tokens. Like in the past 2 months, they've been really hot. But I think Bitcoin now is where I want to have my eyeballs to and keep you updated with everything you need to know, guys, for sure. Hunter Guy says crypto really needs to stop having crashes. Then I think this is not your industry, buddy. Because then you should buy fiat or stable coins. Crypto must have crashes because crashes is what makes millionaires. Oftentimes we have this idea of because the price is crashing, people are losing money and everybody is collapsing. No, when it's crashing, it means that people are selling, they're making money, and shorts are filling their bags with a lot of money. It's the retail investor who is getting crushed. So if you are a pro investor trader, you love crashes. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Appreciate that a lot, brother. Thank you, Super Josh, for the link shared. That's amazing. That's really, really good. Which is exciting. Can you show us your portfolio like Matthew Perry? My portfolio is everywhere, so I will have to do something else for sure. But I do tell my Patreon members it's on the Discord. That's where I have it. Oscar, do you hold MMF? I hold MMF, yes, and I hold MMO, and I have it on the vault. That's where I have it. That's where it is. Is it worth anything? No, it stopped being, stopped having value when the price collapsed from almost $2 to pennies. But I still hold it, right? I mean, with the change of METF, let's see if I can make some money. If not, that's going to be totally fine. Thanks very much, Josh. Appreciate it. But there you have it, everybody. I always kind of want to come and see what everything holds for us. Just knowing, guys, that at the end of the day, if I wake up tomorrow and we are lower, have cash in hand. Have cash in hand, guys. To all my Dark Lions watching, how many days? Just a few days. And the price actually, it actually is lower. It was 390, very close to $400. And now the floor is 349. So people are selling. They're just trying to scare the market, which makes sense. 349. Obviously, there's some. Why are they selling so much? I have no idea if the reveal is going to happen. So NFT traders, NFT investors, never understand them. But once it reveals, things are going to change. That's what I think, right? So that's it. Everyone, make sure you like and follow. Appreciate it, Pablo Bonfire. Pablo, oof, man. It's been forever. Pablo, wow, happy to see you, buddy. Really remember those good friends who have been joining the lives for such a long time. That's really good. You think MMF can ever hit all-time higher or anything near? That's a big question because, like some other people mentioned before in some other previous lives, the trust is not yet fully back on MMF because of everything that has transpired, everything that has gone through. So we just have to let it take its course and see if liquidity comes in via whales. Because as of right now, I've been putting my money on Tectonic and VVS as I find them as the sharpest, some of the sharpest protocols. And I'm also trying right now Beno and other few ones. So VVS, Tectonic, I think those projects, in my personal opinion, for my personal portfolio, that's where I want to put my money in right there. But you also have METF, and it's making bank. So keep doing your research, guys. As always, selling to manage the market, just hold and buy lower prices. I've been busy, my friend. Good to know. Good to know, Pablo. That's really, really good. We're so close to the Bitcoin halving. Who's ready to go to the moon? I am, brother. I think we're gonna do really, really nice. That's the idea. So CRONOS looking sharp and Bitcoin 43. This looks like it's going higher. FYI. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll right here. And for all of you guys watching, the pump won. And I'm not surprised because we always want to see us rising. This is it, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Before you leave, take a look at the links down below. Check out all the links. Make some good money. Oscar Ramos live. Always like to come and share the thoughts of what's cooking. It was a tough one today. We really didn't expect such a flash crash to 40 so fast in an hour, but at 6 a.m., which for a lot of us here in the US is like we're barely waking up. And at 6 a.m., it was from 5 to 6 or from 6 to 7, 9% Bitcoin and other altcoins destroyed. It is what happens. Don't blame anyone. Just get some of your, of your deposits that you have locked up for those events and scoop more if you want. Because once it's pumping to the moon green and not stopping, that's when all of the sudden are like, should I buy now? No, you should have bought right now when the price was bloody. That's the idea. All right. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. It's going to be good. And I'll keep you updated as always. Catch you in the next one. Thanks, Josh, and all the members and all the subscribers and all the viewers. If you like crypto.com, I extend you once again the invitation. Link down below. $1 Crow Party Group. We're growing and it's getting better. Peace. Let's go. Catch you later, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Once it pumps, we'll be live and we won't sleep tonight. Peace.